Welcome to our channel. I am Ruben. This is my wife.
I'm Denisse.
Hi. Today we're yeah. So you can see who the violent one is already. So today we're gonna talk about who has it harder, the working parent or the stay-at-home parent. I am the working parent. We have a stay-at-home parent / working. Because we started our own business, which we'll do a whole nother video on that whole process.
I quit my job 3 months ago, guys. So I think working mothers have it harder because you can be a working dad, and I think that's not the same to being a working mom. So, because I think at the end of the day, moms will always carry the mental load and what to expect next.
Mental load of what?
Housework, their own personal work, their own personal self. So it's just like, imagine having to juggle these 5 different subjects. And you just have one person versus...
But what if it's a stay-at-home dad and a working mom? Like it's...
Well, Well, both working parents. And I would like to use like me and you as an example. When I was a full-time working person where I had a job where I was working over 40 hours and I still had to come home and focus on like family dinner, getting the kids ready for the next day, keeping the house, doing chores, etc. Do you ever have to like worry about those things? Being a working parent?
Like, as far as what, like feeding the kids and getting them ready and stuff? I mean, unless like when you would work, then yeah.
Right.
Because then I would come home. That's kind of like not the...
Whereas I think we have different goals, and because we have different goals, the workload is different.
Yeah.
And to me, that's why I'm saying, yeah, it could be 2 working parents, but I think a working mother and a working father have 2 very different responsibilities mentally and daily.
I think a lot of it has to do with what kind of job you have. Like if I were to work construction, I think mine would be harder, but I think labor-wise, like physical-wise, right? Like I'd be like, I don't know, using my back, my muscles or whatnot. You're just kind of, or like in the stay-at-home parent would be like mental, or like what's next, what's after this. I have to put the kid down, I have to get groceries, put away the groceries, start the laundry, fold the laundry, I gotta clean the bathroom, etc. Like the job that I have is kind of, I like, I feel like you work more than me. But I think it's also kind of, you were touching on it, like depending on gender, right? So like you don't worry about how long do I have until the roof after I replace it again, or what if the pipe breaks. That's kind of like the other side of it, right? So aside from like working, you have those aspects of cleaning the pool.
Yeah.
But then those things are like not required, right? Like
dinner.
Did it to my right.
Like your laundry.
Did it to myself.
Like having the house clean so everybody can, so it's different. So that's what I'm saying. I think your role has a lot to do with it. And like, imagine if I was doing construction and I was still the mother, then I think it's just even more unfair. Then you just come home and then you have a job and you're like, well, what am I gonna eat?
So gender has a lot to do with it. I agree. I just think I agree. I think for sure, like, cause growing up, my mom would like work and then come home and cook and clean and
I think a working parent has it harder because it still has to do all the tasks that like a stay-at-home parent does. But however, when you are at home, it just never ends. It's like you do the one thing and then 12 hours, 5 hours later, it's already dirty and you have to clean it again.
I mean, but you also gotta go to work again tomorrow. It's never-ending work too. Like there's bills, you gotta keep working. The other thing about those, like, you don't have to worry about getting fired as a stay-at-home parent.
Right, and that's why I'm saying I think stay-at-home parents just have it slightly easier, right? Because there's no schedule they have to. I don't have to wake up at this time to go clock in. And
I mean, unless you're gonna take the kids to school,
right? And then you're just running kids to school, practice its errands, but it's not like you have time constraint. Oh, I get off at 5 and I have to pick up the kids at 3, and
yeah.
And I think that's a very nice. That's something I've enjoyed that I have. During the summer, I have to put an alarm clock,
but now you're going to because of school. And then you're gonna have that constraint of dropping off from school. I have which feels like 2 hours.
7
and
hours.
it feels like 2 fucking hours. But then, right? And then now you have to start planning how are you gonna do things.
Yeah.
To pick them up, and then if you don't start the dinner, then it kind of just
might as well just not. No one's eating. And it's unpaid labor. No matter how many times.
I mean, the working parent.
Right, it's a working parent, but imagine if we had no business of this extra income that's just coming. We're like, oh, here you go, here's your money.
Right, yeah.
Then that's just a mom that's just sitting there, or whoever's at home sitting there with no income, and you're just still doing the work that does not end. And that can also feel very unfair because you're just like, damn, never fucking stops. I can't buy shit for myself.
Yeah, and then I guess you have that constraint of having to ask for money.
Yes.
Like it's not your own money. And yeah, that's also not.
It's not fun.
But then on the flip side too is the working parent has to make enough for
to be able to
the other parent too, and the kids and feeding them and clothes, right? That's another thing to worry about too. Is they need new shoes, they need clothes, like I said, a new desk, a bed, I don't know, whatever.
Right, just the things like that.
Yeah, and that adds up, right? And then the other thing too is, I guess when you go out too.
Yeah, it's
those Starbucks runs, Starbucks. I feel like it depends a lot on the person, how they are, right? So for example, my dad, he just kind of worked, right? And that was it.
Yeah. Nothing but work.
Nothing else. I just work and that's it. Come home and, hey, here's money. I put food on the table, right? But I think that also just comes from
their generation.
Old generations, where they're the man brings the bread and, the woman takes care of the house.
Yeah. And there was no involvement of men.
Right.
Whatsoever. Not even changing diapers, nothing. So.
Yeah.
And even a lot of men, a good chunk of men also don't help. So I think a lot of the fact who has it harder varies in what your job is, what the gender could be, and who you marry or who you have a kid with.
I was about to say that, so it just comes down to who you marry.
Mm-hmm. Then you can marry a really shitty person that will not take care of you after you have a baby, or help you with the baby, or change diapers, or wake up in the middle of the night and go get a bottle, or choose to do that.
So now let's say the working parent and the not working parent are equal as far as helping each other.
Yeah, because then it balances out.
But now what if you have those two type of people who has it harder than, parent works, comes home and helps the other parent with the kids, cooks not every day but here and there, helps I don't know, chores right around.
So then I guess who has it harder between you and me right now? Because in reality, right now, we have that same dynamic.
Look, well, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the job, right? Because of the job that I have, so it's I take a break from when I'm not home. Yeah. But I have the risk of dying at my job. Yeah. So, right? Yeah. It just comes with, being in law enforcement. Yeah. And then that's also kind of a mental load for you, too.
Every morning I have to think about that. I was just oh my God.
Yeah. You remember when I started, when I would work midnights?
No, still don't.
Yeah. So going back to that, I think it just depends a lot on the kind of job you have, which it shouldn't, because you still get fired. You still need to get money. So like, does the job really dictate who has it harder still?
No. Well, right. I personally was not based off job. So to me, it's just like, yeah, you can have a very hard job, you can have a very easy job. And at the end of the day, the responsibilities are still the same at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it can be easier when you have a helping partner and there's right communication. It can be harder when there's no communication, even with the right partner.
So for us, who do you think has it harder? Or do you want me to still answer first? Because I know you did ask me first.
Yes.
I don't know. I think we both have it equally as hard. And the reason I say that, because we started our cleaning business, right? So it's like I'm working there, I'm working at my job, and like here at home.
And you're still home. Yeah.
Right. But for you, you're always dealing with Ruby, the kids, and you're also not worrying about maintaining the house and try to like help bring up a business and still going to clean. So
to me, I was gonna answer that it's the same.
It's the same but different.
It's the same but different. I think some days is harder for me, some days harder for you. Like when you work 4 days a week and then you have 2 cleanings back to back and then you have to go back for 4 days, like that makes me feel horrible. And I'd be like, oh my god, why are you doing this? I sometimes you just send me like a Snapchat, or you're just like,
are you even working? What are you doing?
Room watching someone like trip over the sidewalk or something.
Okay. But I tell you, you don't be complaining when I pay for stuff.
No, I don't. Why? So the work is different, and I think when we don't have any cleaning jobs and we're just relaxing, you even take an extra day off, like it doesn't even feel like you work. I think we slow down. So
should I just stop sending them to you because then you think I'm not working? Which, I mean, you're probably right, but that's not the point here because I'm still getting paid. But point is, should I stop sending you messages?
No.
In regards to this, do you think there's something that I could do better?
I don't think you could do better. I think we can just both learn ways to communicate effectively to get to the same point. Something that I really appreciate about you is that like when I tell you I don't like something or I could use help with it, I might not have the best way delivering, right? It might get to the point that I'm like just over it and I just explode and then like lash out at you. Or I'll come like in like a puppy eye tear and like and then like I'm not feeling good and then I'll go and like vent or whatever. So yeah.
She's a crier.
I am a crier. But like I love that you always have changed.
Yeah, I mean a lot of it has to do, like loving the person you're with, Because if you love someone, like, not that like I'm changing for you, right? But like I always tell you, like I want to become like a better version of myself, like for you, for like us, family and stuff. So I think it's more of that.
Yeah, we can do it. Yes, you're really good at understanding me and listening. So I think if I communicate better, then I can have what I'm expecting of you because I knew to spoke up and said the right thing.
Yeah.
But I don't always do that, and I don't always say that. So I don't think like necessarily you can do something different because I know you're willing and wanting to help. You just don't know how. And I also don't know how to until I figure out. And I'm just like, I'm not really sure you can help me, but it's nice knowing the world. Because I don't know, because then I feel overwhelmed. And then I know you taught me to delegate. So I'm learning to remember to delegate things so I don't feel overwhelmed. So I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, because you're like,
because I did everything and just like
trying to do everything, and then kids are like,
and then this goes.
And then the other one's just, and you're over there. And you got a crying baby in the background, and then I come home and you're like, what? I'm like, I'm home from work, sorry.
Why?
Like, you know what? I'm gonna go work overtime. I'll be back. I mean, a lot of it has to do with not putting up with telling the kids, "Hey, come do this." Do I have to?
What did happen? But and then it just, yes. So not, yeah, that has a lot to do with it. But I think, right, then it doesn't follow you when it comes to me. Then it's just like I'm choosing to not have.
But then we're choosing the easy way.
Yeah.
Because like we're choosing not to like deal with however they're gonna get. And not only that, we feel like, oh, we can do it faster.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think that's like, I can do it faster.
But then,
right.
But then that
we take
shouldn't
that
be
away,
the point,
yeah.
right? So, but I guess to relate what we're talking about to who has it harder, that's how it could be easier for the not working parent, the parent staying at home,
or any parent, even the working parent, non-working parent. It's
so
it's teaching your kids life skills early on, so once they become adult, they've already mastered something that they should mean. Because you'd be surprised. I know you know, and I know that there'll be teenagers out here working their first jobs and they don't know how to sweep and mop. So that will not be my kids. For us, I think it's a different answer of who has it harder, but not really.
I'm just watching you go to town.
I'm just already. Please edit this out. Locos que
So I'm Ruben. This is my wife, Denisse. Let us know what you think, who has it harder, a working parent or a stay-at-home parent, and why. Let us know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed sitting down with us, feel free to subscribe and like this video so you guys can catch us in the next video.
Like and subscribe.